Representing the Republic of Moldova, here is King Kong Alexandr Romanov. This man is absolutely massive and yet moves really well on the feet, right? Just because he's a big man doesn't mean that he is slow. He is anything but, and more often than not, when this man fights, judges, I mean, they're in their seats, but really don't need to be here.
Oh my goodness, power double leg. He said, you know what, stop it. I'm putting you on your back. Had enough of this.
You can file that under way too easy as Romanov gets the early takedown in this 25-footer.
Another person who does this well is Daniel Cormier. This is where he beats a lot of people, is in the pummel, and then he gets the takedown, and this is where Romanov is his best. He beats them to the position every time, and his ground and pound, as you can see here, is vicious. See how he's on his neck with his left arm?
Yeah.
That should be underneath the arm of Romanov, and then he needs to get his knees into the equation to create some space. But right now, this choke is deep. He might be out. He's out. He put him out with it.
Alexandr Romanov with a submission.
That's the third time he's done that
forearm choke in his career. Last time was 2018.
You cannot stay flat on your back with this man, or that will happen every time.
All right, here's Juan Espino. Good to see him back on the proving ground tonight. 8 consecutive wins. He turned pro in MMA all the way back in 2009. He's 10-1, your Ultimate Fighter Season 28 winner. But that's the last time we saw him, that performance bonus winning effort against Justin Frazier all the way back in November of 2018.
Good job there for a second from Jeff Hughes to get himself back over to the fence so he could get back up to his feet. But Juan Espino wasted no time pulling him away from that cage. Go back and then, yeah, I'll do a little film study for these guys. Whoa, big takedown there from Espino. And he goes right into this arm triangle position. I think Espino normally wouldn't even let him get into that position, but look how quickly he makes the adjustments. Oh, and he's got this scarf hold here. It's just old school.
Oh, Juan Espino submits Jeff Hughes in a blink.
Wow, John, that is not easy to do that to somebody. He gets this body lock, just picks him up. Look at the strength there. Uses his knee under the crotch there of Hughes and drops him right down and passes over. He was going from side control to mount and was just always looking. Look how he windshield wipers his shin across to keep control over Jeff Hughes. And this squeeze that he pulled. Look at the neck crank that he's got going on here. Let's take a look. Now look, this is not easy to do. This is usually just an uncomfortable position for people that don't submit, but you can just see the crank that Espino has. I lost my pen. John, I gotta stop holding the pen. I almost threw it into the cage.
So here comes Tracy Cortez out of Arizona, representing Fight Ready. Had a good conversation with her this week. Battles a lot of negativity here, proudly representing that flag as well. She is a real prospect in this division of Egger. You do not want to go hip to hip with a judoka.
Nice right hand.
And you don't want to put your chin in front of a power hitter.
She stings it out there right down the pipe, very low profile to the side, doesn't flare elbow out very much. That was a nice
lovely
takedown.
Change of levels there by Cortez.
They also seem very confident in Tracy Cortez on the floor. Beautiful level change underneath that hook.
Oh.
Nice work on the takedown, and she's scrambled straight to half guard. Cortez knows that she needs Eggers to start trying to move so she can open up other things. Beautiful hammer fist to the latissimus dorsi.
That is not a good look.
It's not a strong position. Very difficult, especially when you're a tall individual. She goes for that trip and she gives her back.
She limped arm right out of that. That was beautiful work from Cortez to recognize that throw coming.
Forcing Egger to be on the defensive. Now she level changes. Easy takedown for Cortez. She was always very aggressive on the ground with her ground and pound.
Speaking of which,
yeah, right.
Cortez finding a little moment to put a rally of punches in.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards, and all 3 see it the same, 30-27. Your winner by unanimous decision from the USA, Tracy Cortez!